Hi.
Hiroko-san, thank you very much for coming in to have a chat with me.
My pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Nice curry you have.
Yes, I just ordered nice curry today because Yokoso News, you know the secret mission of Yokoso News?
No.
To brainwash people's mind with Japanese curry rice.
Why?
To the rest of the world. Because curry is so fantastic, right?
But particularly Japanese curry or?
Yes, Japanese curry.
Yeah, I
is
love
the
Japanese
best.
curry too.
Yes.
Looks good.
Yes, this is a nice place. We reserved for thanks to the Kawaii-san from Himanayu Inc. to present it in Cinema Ustream today.
Amazing.
We have 4 cameras surrounded by me, and it's kind of nice also. Yeah, we are at the Gossip Cafe, located in Omotesando.
It's really a fashionable,
Yes.
cool place.
Yes. So, yes, I just wanted to welcome you to interview today because you and I have lots of in common.
Sure.
Yes. So.
What do we have in common?
Well, we both produce contents that bring Japanese culture to the world in English. We wanted to, you and I want to introduce Japan to the rest of the world. Then you have a YouTube channel. I do live casts like this, so in live. So I just wanted to chit chat with you, and then what we should do, what we have been done to bring the Japanese culture to the world, and what we should do for the future and stuff.
Okay.
So first of all, so Hiroko-san, I know you from the YouTube channel, youtube.com/Hiroko channel, all in capital. And also you have a website called hirokochannel.com.
Yes.
And you bring all the stuff from Tohoku these days to the world. But you haven't been updating these days.
Yes.
What happened?
I'm not dead. As you can see, I'm alive.
Okay.
But since I went to the north last year, a lot of times by myself and with a news crew as a fixer, I just simply got really tired, emotionally drained, and kind of traumatized at the same time. And I just needed a little break during January and February. But I'm planning on going back. But as for my regular contents like food or Japanese culture, travel, I'm still planning and kind of I would like to make a new start this year.
Okay.
So I'm still thinking and brainstorming what I should do this year. Any ideas?
Sure. Well, we that's why we are here to talk about. But some viewer may not know you, so would you briefly introduce yourself, who you are?
I'm originally from Fukuoka, south part of Japan, and southwest part of Japan, and I grew up there all my life, up until college. And I went to a Japanese university for a year, and then I transferred to a university in Arkansas. Okay. A lot of people say, why Arkansas? But I loved it. It's a natural state. A lot of hiking, mountains, fishing,
That's why you have a southern accent in your English little bit. Yes,
really?
I could tell. You have a little southern accent. That's so cool, the Japanese girl speaking southern accent. You should be really proud of yourself for
Thanks.
that.
Well, I'm proud of it. Cool. If I can get southern accent, I'm really happy, but not too strong, maybe.
Oh yeah, well, you have to have a strong southern accent.
Really?
Yeah. But anyway, then what did you study?
I majored first I studied journalism, and then I switched my major to Christian counseling. Okay. And studied family counseling or marriage counseling or divorce counseling. And I graduated in 2007, and I moved to Hawaii to work after I graduated. But I got really bored. Hawaii is a great place to visit for maybe a month the longest.
Okay.
But after a while, you kind of get tired of surfing and eating. Pretty much that's all I did. Eating, surfing, sleeping.
Oh, really?
Talking.
So you surf?
I did a little bit,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah. But you know, surfboard is like really big
Yeah.
for my height.
Okay.
I'm only like 5 feet
Okay.
tall, so. But anyway, I enjoyed everything.
Okay.
Food, people, the culture, I loved it. But I needed some challenge in my life because I was still young, and you know, you need to suffer a little bit.
You are still young.
Yes,
anyway.
I am.
Yeah.
I am still young and fresh. Thank you.
Okay.
But anyway, so I needed some challenge for myself, so I moved back to Japan and started working in Tokyo.
Okay.
And I worked for some Japanese company for a year, and then I started working at JapanesePod101.com, which is a language podcasting company.
Yep.
And during that time, I kind of, not a joke, but you know, not serious. I started using my iPhone. I just got my new iPhone 3GS, so me and my coworkers started filming, and for a purpose of maybe cross-marketing.
Viral marketing, maybe?
Yeah,
on the YouTube of your product, Language 101, Japanese101.com, yeah?
So the name Hiroko channel was just totally random and just easy and cheesy. And so then we started filming like in McDonald's, like how do you say this in Japanese, you know, chicken nugget, or you know, something easy, and like popsicle or cream puff or something like that. So we did both in English and Japanese. And then when I started that, it started getting really popular at one point. I forgot when. Maybe someone else introduced my video in his video or something. And I started enjoying more, and I kind of felt the needs that a lot of foreigners wanted to know more about Japan.
When was it?
I think it was around 2008 or 2009.
Okay.
2009 probably. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's when I also felt the needs that we should, in addition to English-speaking people. People like me, Japanese people, need to speak out in English to the world. So that's, around that time, probably, around the same time too. Then you have been uploading the various video onto the YouTube, and then these recent years, because of the March 11th disaster, you've been going to the Tohoku area too. So.
Yes, a day after the earthquake, I headed to North with British news crew, and I was there for about 2 weeks, a week and a half. And what I saw and what had been told through the mainstream media wasn't exactly what I was seeing. Okay. And I don't mean to criticize the mainstream media, but I felt the need to share a little local stories of the people in the raw voice without editing out so much stuff.
So what kind of style is the Hiroko channel? Do you film all by yourself?
Well, sometimes half and half. Maybe I film by myself if filming at home, how to cook, or me just talking camera. It's just tripod camera and me, and I just edit all by myself. But if we go to different places in Tokyo or around Japan to deliver their voice to whoever they want to deliver it to.
You're not looking to be a YouTube idol, Hiroko channel. You're more want to be a journalist kind of type. Okay.
Yeah, but I want to stay as like a normal person.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to be I don't want people to put me on the pedestal. I don't want to be special. I want to be like everyone else, and I want to be stay relatable.
Okay.
Because I'm just me.
Well, that's what people like you about, though. That makes you special.
I want to stay neutral and.
Well, but you cannot be neutral. You're Japanese, so you kind of have to recognize you're Japanese, though.
Oh yeah, I'm proud to be Japanese.
Yes.
But there's things you like about
Yes.
Japan and you
Yes.
don't like about
Yes.
Japan. And I can't really stand on foreigners' point of view because I'm not them.
Oh yeah.
There are things that only they can understand, suffering or
Yeah.
hard things. People are just people.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to introduce good part of Japan and culture and beauty of Japan.
Labor. Well, Japanese government and then Filipino government and Indonesian government just not just signed a treaty that they're gonna welcome the nurse to come and work. We have problem of that those Filipino Indonesian nurse are having hard time to pass the test because they cannot read the kanji,
Right.
and very special kanji that I don't even know
Yeah.
myself. But there are discussion that Japanese government are trying to open up the job market, and then when you read the finding on the Japanese newspaper, there is report that Japanese company are looking for more exchange students to hire who study in the Japanese university, but have a foreign background, so that if the company wants to move overseas, they will, those people can be very attractive, or to those companies. So yeah, actually, for Yokoso News, I also want to encourage. I want to support Japanese company, and also I want to support people who love Japan, also want to come to Japan, want to do something related to Japan. There is opportunity that.
Yes, but I want to point out one
What?
thing. In my YouTube comments, sometimes I get questions like, "Hey, I'm a policeman," or "I'm whatever, so and so. I'm an artist. Can I, can I get a job in Japan?" I mean, it's hard to get a job anywhere in the world these days, even in America, England, Japan. Japanese people can't get a job in Japan.
Yeah.
So if, I don't personally, it's kind of hard to say this, but if you're serious enough to go work in a foreign country with a proper job and proper income, you just have to do your part. You can't just ask someone, "Can I get a visa in your country?"
Yeah.
Or can I find a company that gives me a visa? Maybe you would have to start as an English teacher in Japan and work extra hard. But that's what you have to do, and you just have to do it. And there are people who have succeeded.
Yep.
And I think it's same if I go to try to work in the States. Maybe it's easier if I speak, English. But it's kind of the same thing. I can't just go there and get a job. I can't just get a visa easily. It's hard anywhere in the world. So I think,
But that's why we need to keep informing people what to prepare. People want to know those information. So
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's what? Go ahead.
And about this year, I think the Japanese government is changing the law about foreign residents.
Oh yeah.
They're giving foreigner. They're getting rid of the foreign card.
Yeah, foreign alien card. Yeah.
Yeah, alien card. Such a funny name. And giving residence card, right? So that's good for a lot of foreigners who live in Japan. but that's bad news for the foreigners who are applying for refugees as a
refugee
visa. So I'm curious to see what would happen to them after the law changes. So those are the people that I kind of want to talk to, especially like minorities, like so-called minorities, and people who aren't famous, who aren't really popular, and I think it's very important to welcome foreigners to Japan, but at the same time, I think it's very and more maybe important to keep nourishing Japanese traditional culture.
Yeah, so that's the one of the point that I found the difficulty of keep doing Yokoso News. I wanted to start doing Yokoso News so that I can help encouraging Japanese people who does traditional stuff. I want the craftsmen to be proud of themselves doing what they do. But I'm having hard time trying to like have them understand that it's important to bring the Japanese culture in English to the world. What is your reaction to that? Do you have a similar problem?
Yeah, my husband is a craftsman. He makes furniture, and he's having a really hard time. A lot of furniture business is struggling because a lot of, IKEA or Nitori are importing stuff, which is good. But I'm not a big fan of mass production anyway, like clothes or anything. So I like something that people put heart into making things.
But you need to kind of express that you are there, that exists. You kind of need to do some kind of marketing. But Japanese people themselves, they know that they need to speak out, but they're too shy.
Yeah. Too shy, and I think a lot of Japanese live in fear and have really low self-esteem. So when we go and try to film or ask them, if we could introduce their stuff to the world, they're like, oh, no, we don't deserve it, or so embarrassing, whatever. And but a lot of traditional culture or crafts or skills are dying because a lot of them are almost like 80 years old or 90 years old, and they don't have anybody to succeed their business, which is very sad and tragic. No, maybe not now, but in 5 years, 10 years, I don't want that to happen. Die out. So even like foreigners who come to Japan and love and adore Japanese culture or skills, crafts. I want them to learn too. And maybe Japanese people are losing interest, or maybe now gaining interest again. I don't know. Maybe people are changing drastically. A lot of things change so fast these days.
Especially in the last 10 years. Well, last 20 years.
Yeah.
Last 30
and every
years.
year, every day now. So people need to just keep up with the speed, but it's really hard, and I just want people to kind of relax.
Yeah, me too.
And do your own thing. Bigger picture, not just about doing the job that you like. You need to earn your living. You have to support your family. So, but I want foreigners to experience Japanese culture when they come to Japan. Not just, central Tokyo, not just this hip area, Omotesando or Harajuku, like kawaii thing, or Akihabara, That's a great part of Japanese culture, but that's just a small part of Japanese culture. And there are so many other things that we adore and what makes us Japanese.
So what do you do these days?
That's a secret.
Oh.
No, just kidding. I try to put more focus on planning and thinking because I'm not very organized. And I want to live in Tokyo, but I kind of also want to go back to Fukuoka or experience or explore Japan a little bit more, especially the countryside, because there are so many interesting stories there and histories, fascinating people, food, culture, and I want a lot of people to experience not just come to Tokyo and feel like you're someone special. A lot of people live in Tokyo, like myself included, are from countryside anyway. So I think it's important for people to have open-minded and love Japan as Japan instead of just Tokyo or the cities. So my plan this year is to explore a little bit more further out to the countryside and introduce their stuff too. But now, still planning. I don't know when that can start soon, hopefully.
What kind? So would you give me a hint of what is your plan? Like what's more what is more realistic near future plan?
Maybe you can help me.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay.
I don't know.
Maybe how about the Akibateru?
Yes,
TV
Akibateru need
program.
to start going back to film in Akihabara. But I think
What's Akibateru?
Akibateru is a program hosted by IDG News Service in
Okay.
the States and originally made for GamePro in Germany. And we introduce kind of a subculture from Akihabara mainly, but not only Akihabara and other parts of Tokyo. Robots, games, otaku culture, figures,
Okay.
night cafes. But I don't want to just limit to that. We want to explore more to maybe interesting festivals, and that's our plan.
Okay.
We will
Cool.
start again.
Cool.
Yes.
Then, in addition to Akibateru, what is your plan for Hiroko channel?
I want to continue what I've been doing.
Okay.
I don't really like to make formats because that's not really I'm not selling my videos. I'm not doing that for money.
But you have several series, Japanese language.
Yeah, it's
series,
just categories,
yeah.
but I don't have specific formats
Okay.
of talk show. Or I don't upload videos regularly. I don't do it every week, obviously. So
Okay.
when I feel like it, I don't like making videos unless I really feel like I need to tell something or I feel like I filmed something great. So I have some footage in my computer, but some things that I haven't uploaded because I felt like the bad audio or I like good quality.
The role of the women in Japan, has the role of the women in Japan changed these days?
No.
No.
Sadly.
Sadly. Oh.
Men like to say yes, but women still very, I'd say, cold culture for women. Mom with little babies get kind of stared at in the crowded stations. People don't really want to help. It depends, Of course, some people want to help, but still, you're expected to quit the job. Still, yeah. In some big corporates, you can get a year leave, but it's rare. And people fear that you might have to quit your job if you have a baby. So that delays the marriage, and it's not good for the country. So I think Japan should open up more to women and just, have more schools, kindergarten available.
Yes. Kindergarten problem is a problem that many kids couldn't go to the kindergarten because it's overcrowded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much.
But And where did you go to school?
In Arkansas.
Arkansas.
It's called the Washita Baptist University. It's really small university.
I heard you got scholarship.
Yes.
Oh, you're smart.
No. It was a blessing. It was a total blessing. Yeah. Well, I was in a difficult situation at the time, and then I needed a miracle, and then the miracle was provided.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. But so you major in journalism?
At first, and then I studied. I was very interested, and I still am interested in.
Then you were working as a journalist. And,
yes, I like to work within that field. And I'm really interested in family orientations because I think that's the core in any cultures. If the family is healthy, the community could stay healthy.
Because of the aging population, the elderly has the most voting power. So young people does not have a fewer people, so that the young people's voice are not really heard these days. But Japanese government are thinking about lowering the voting age to the 18 now. And the kids don't like that idea. They don't want to be responsible. Majority of the Japanese young people don't want to have even 18-year-old don't want to have a voting power because of the voting rights, because they think that they are not ready. But I think when they get it, they'll start thinking about it. They'll be responsible. So how do you how can you volunteer Tohoku? Maybe you have the idea?
Yes, very good organization called It's Not Just Mud. It is a good organization, but it's not like UNICEF or other big organizations. It's just they welcome anybody from all over the world, and there are people from like Canada, China, or literally anywhere in the world, or Japan, and you can stay at their home and just dig mud or clean the house, or they're still there doing their work.
What's the name again?
It's Not Just Mud.
Then there are many other organizations, Fukushi.
Yeah,
if you
still
go
there,
to
like
Tokyo
All
Volunteer,
Hands.
allhands.org still doing the work.
Yeah.
And then if you go to Tokyo Volunteer Center, there's a listing. I don't know if they have an English listing. So if the question was if the Fukushima incident nuclear power plant coverage of the media is accurate, you think, or it's being covered up, or mass media is not telling the complete truth, or what is your
It's
opinion?
hard when you're not working in the media. It's so easy to criticize the media because there's like the best target to criticize. And there are things that they didn't share, and which I could blame. Anybody could blame them, but I don't think they are like evil force. You know, there are good people working in mainstream media and good motivation. So you can't just criticize media as a whole. But as Fukushima situation, I went to Fukushima and the exclusion zone and talked to the people, met with farmers too, and people who have been affected by nuclear power. But even there are people who still support nuclear power, or people who feel like they received a lot of benefits from nuclear plant, local people around the area. So there are just millions of different ideas and opinions on this matter that there's no correct answer, I don't think. There are mothers who have little kids and who are so worried about, almost paranoid about nuclear or radiation. And there are there are mothers who criticize that kind of people, and there are rich people who were fortunate enough to move to Okinawa or foreign countries. Just each situation, they have different opinions. And radiation is not something that you can see, smell, or feel. we won't know until like
older.
the next 10 years, 20 years.
Then we will find out even we have a cancer.
Yeah. But even that, when you talk to doctors, cancer is such complex.
Yeah. But anyway, it's hard to say though. But as a Japanese media as a whole, I think if you carefully watch both mass media, like major media and independent media, thanks to the internet, there are many independent journalists providing the information, both anti and pro-nuclear power and the incident too. There's some speculation, and so I think, in my opinion, those are, as a Japanese media as a whole, it's being covered equally. So I just make sure you get those information, and then you make your own judgment.
You would definitely have to make your own judgment, especially now. There's so many informations just flying around, millions every second. What's your plan for this year for Yokoso News?
I have lots of stuff in my plan. One is that I need to find a partner. I really want to find a partner in any way. Because last year from March 11th, before March 11th, I was trying to do various projects with various people in the company with the sponsorship and stuff. But because of the March 11th, many of the projects got canceled or I ditched them. I had to cancel the program because I was keep covering the March 11th.
Right.
Then I got tired of it. I did get help. They're members of the Yokoso News people, but Yokoso News is not completely full-time staffed media. So I came to the point where I need to find a motivated partner who can help putting together the contents, whether we are going to do as a business. So
what's the main selling point of Yokoso News?
Yokoso News is selling point of the Yokoso News is that I and Japanese people report by themselves, and also mix with the local foreign residents or local. I want to try to communicate both Japanese. I want to create a platform that both Japanese people and then tourists or foreign residents in Japan can communicate. I want by providing the right information, also by providing the opportunity. So like this social, live stream, we can communicate with the people all over the world, take the question and stuff, then we can talk. So so that's I want to bring the experience of the Japanese culture, and I want to help people who want to know about Japan with more in-depth information and experience. But also at the same time, I want Japanese people to have the opportunity to tell about themselves to the world. So,
did you find any Japanese people who want to
do
that?
Yes, I think she was coming today, but she wants to talk about hot springs, and I told her to ambulance coming in, but it's okay. We are compiling the list of the top 5 hot spring spots and stuff, and I'm working with sake brewery in my hometown.
You're from
Yokkaichi, Mie. I'm working with sake brewery from Yokkaichi. Then we might be doing the report of that.
Oh,
and then
cool.
I'm also working with the youth hostel in Ise. Brand new youth hostel in Ise. The only one youth hostel. So we then with the people of the Ise city that we want to bump up. We want to help to for more tourism information of Ise Shrine and stuff.
Right. Do a lot of tourists come to that area?
Yeah, but not much foreign tourists.
Oh, really?
Not so much foreign tourists are coming to.
Do you talk to a lot of tourists in general, online or offline?
I do get the question from the Facebook.
Do they know about like Japan Rail Pass?
Most of them do already.
Right.
They already do some research.
I'm so jealous.
I know.
I wish I were a foreigner.
I know. Well, you could go to Europe and buy the Euro Pass.
I guess.
Yes, you could.
But they can do that too, right? In Europe?
I don't think so.
So much to do.
Yes, I know. Maybe Hiroko-san, you might need to help us.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I love the name Yokoso News Japan. Such a
Yokoso
catchy
News.
name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, because Yokoso News was available .com. Yeah. So. Yeah. So maybe we'll do more collaboration work together and
Sure.
stuff.
I want to travel more in Japan.
Yes. Oh, so it's 2:50. We are about. It's been 1 hour.
Time flies.
Time flies fast. Yes. Well, today, thank you very much.
No,
thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
coming over to talk to us at the Gossip Cafe located
Very nice
in
cake.
Omotesando, Japan. It is Gossip. Yeah, Gossip. It's a few minutes walk from Omotesando station of the subway. There's a link on the yokosonews.com that you can find the information about how to get here. It's a really nice cafe.
Yeah, chill.
Yes, thank you very much for having us. The camera.
ありがとうございました。Yeah, let's
we'll
do
be
some
back.
work together.
Yes. All right.
On
Go.
YouTube soon.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.